Sagittarius, welcome to your read. This is Chinook 1111 Tarot. Now, if you want to get a one-to-one reading in written format sent to your email, the link will be in the description box below. Sagittarius, I pre-shuffled your cards, but I will shuffle them again. And while I'm shuffling, I hope that everyone tuning in is doing well today. All right, Spirit, can you give me insights of what's going on with Sagittarius in love regarding a current partner or a partner from their recent past? Let me give you one more good shuffle, Sagittarius. I'm going to get one more shuffle in for good measure. All right, Spirit, can you give me insight with what's going on with Sagittarius in love regarding a current partner or a partner from their recent past? All right, what we finna do here, Sagittarius, is we finna do a you versus them reading. So basically, we're gonna get what you think about it versus what they think about it, what you feel about it versus what they feel about it, and what are both of y'all gonna do about it. And so, but the first card is always gonna be the energy of what's happening between the two of y'all. So then we're finna get into that. Let me go ahead and lay out your spread. So I'm laying out your spread. Okay, let's do it like this. All right, so Sagittarius, let's get in the current energy, what's really happening in this current state of this relationship. Okay, so the current state of y'all relationship is going to be the Eight of Swords in the upright. So Eight of Swords in the upright, it could be negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, and victim mentality. So from the vibe that I get from this card is it's not starting off on a good foot, excuse me. Maybe someone feels like, okay, it's stagnant, because when you think of having, swords all around you, you think of stagnant energy. So it's just not getting no forward movement. It could be that maybe both of y'all are restricting yourselves from moving forward or connecting with each other or really getting to know each other. So let's get out of this zone and get into the thoughts. Let's see what your logic about this situation is, Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay, so you got the Queen of Swords in the upright. So the Queen of Swords in the upright, basically, okay, so you might not have a biased opinion about this, because it could be an unbiased judgment, or you could be setting your boundaries, and maybe that's why, the other party may be feeling, restricted, or feeling like imprisonment, because sometimes when we set boundaries with another person, it does offend them. So Sagittarius, maybe you're being assertive and letting someone know, hey, this is how you gotta come. You gotta come correct or not come at all. Also, it could mean that you're gonna have direct communication, which this is actually one of y'all characteristic traits is Sagittarius is a blunt person. So they're gonna be direct. They're gonna tell you up front. So maybe that's probably why the energy is like it is now, having a negative connotation. Because sometimes people can take that offensive when you are too direct, or you have strict boundaries where they feel like, oh, their boundaries are too strict. But no boundary is really too strict, because if you get with someone, they're supposed to respect your boundaries. That's anybody, co-workers, love life, family, anyone supposed to respect your boundaries. And your thoughts could be just feeling like, okay, well, I don't really, think too much about this, like being critical. I may just want to be independent, or I have asserted clear boundaries. I know what my boundaries are, and I've already given the direct communication on them. So those can be your thoughts, not your feelings, but your thoughts. So you coming from a very logical perspective when it comes to this relationship. So let's get into the energy of what they think about the situation, Sagittarius. Maybe they can't handle that direct communication. That's why the current state is not positive of what's happening between you two. Okay, so they basically in the Four of Pentacles upright when it comes to their thoughts. So, okay, so they could they can want control. You know what I'm saying? Pentacles, it relates to your money, your health, your work. You know what I'm saying? Your work and your material wealth and stuff like that. So, maybe they could be focused on like their money, and, their thoughts could be geared towards like, working on their self financially too, because that could hold people back in relationships too, if they feel like they're not financially equivalent to you, or just, let's just say their finances are not doing well at all, so then they may want to be with someone, but then they're focused on the number one main priority, and that's their security, their survival. They in their root chakra. So sometimes that's hard to, try to communicate with someone or be with someone when you are in the root chakra. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get your stability, you trying to get your income and stuff like that. So it may make the relationship feel stagnant, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's get into how you feel about it, Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay, so how you feel about it is, okay, you have the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands, is basically in the upright. Let me say upright. 5 of Wands upright. Now the verbatim meaning of 5 of Wands upright is disagreement, competition, strife, tension, conflict. So maybe looking at this spread, like y'all had this stagnant energy, they maybe focus on their finances, Sagittarius. You may not, have no thoughts towards this, so basically, your feelings is maybe, it's just too much conflict for you to take this on. And sometimes we don't want to take relationships on, because if it's immediately too much tension, too much trouble, too much conflict, too much time and energy and effort, because it is supposed to be like 50-50, like not 80-20, you know what I'm saying? So that way we can come together and make 100%, you know what I'm saying? So basically you probably feel like this is not worth giving your all. And let's get into what they feel about it, because you feel like it's just too much going on. Y'all bumping heads. So let's see what they feel about it. Okay, so they got y'all both got 5 of 5. So they got the 5 of Swords in the upright. So with the 5 of Swords in the upright, okay, so basically they feel the same thing. Oh man, so both of y'all feel this, because 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands can kind of mean the same thing in the upright. You feel me? Because of the conflict, the disagreement, the competition, the defeat, and winning at all costs. But see, on their card, I feel like maybe they feel like you trying to win at all costs, and you feel like they too much, confliction for you and disagreements, and they feel the same way, but they probably feel like that you trying to win at all costs, because it could go either way. So, both of y'all feelings are the same, so that's probably why y'all did get the that 8 of Swords energy, which kind of seemed like stagnant, like negative, like a stalemate, restrictive, but it also feels like both of y'all are playing victim too with that 8 of Swords energy. And so when I got into y'all emotion, Sagittarius, it basically correlates that, y'all are both having the victim mentality, like, oh, you offended me, or no, they offended me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all having that constant back and forth, that bickering. So let's get into the most important part of the read, is the action, because actions speak louder than words. Let's see, Sagittarius, what you are willing to do about this situation. Okay, so with this situation, you had got the 9 of Swords in the upright. So the 9 of Swords in the upright, okay, it's kind of giving you anxiety situation, and it's it's probably just stressing you out, period. You probably are not gonna do anything, because anything that causes you to be in the Nine of Swords energy in the upright is it's negative. So it's like fear, it's like depression, so any of those things, those are the emotions that create what blockages. So this is gonna block you from doing anything, from making any action, Sagittarius, on to go towards them. So let's just see, can this relationship be salvaged, and see what actions the other party is willing to do or take. Okay. So they got the world in the upright, okay? So the world in the upright is completion, integration, accomplishment, travel. So what I can say about dealing with this world in the upright is maybe they are fit to make a move, even though y'all both feel like, okay, you're compatible, or no, you're compatible. Sagittarius, they could be possibly still gonna make a move, because guess what? Sometimes people like toxic. There's some people like toxic. Sometimes people like fighting. You feel what I'm saying? And Sagittarius, you're fiery energy. So sometimes fiery energy people, they don't try to be toxic on purpose, but they just end up being that way. You know what I'm saying? No offense, Sagittarius. We all love Sagittarius and stuff like that. But yeah, sometimes, yes, y'all love toxic stuff, and y'all love to be toxic in relationships. So I do see them more than likely coming forward and just saying, we gonna go ahead and work this out and work out our differences, and I'm gonna respect your boundaries, and we gonna go ahead and move forward. So I feel like even though your read Sagittarius started off in a negative light, I feel like you don't have to worry about it, because your counterpart is going to come forward. That's what I see them doing. So maybe you did win at all costs, because their feelings were saying, oh, you're conflict and you want to win at all costs. And sometimes I feel like that is the Sagittarius nature, like y'all want to win at all costs. But Sagittarius, I hope that you enjoyed your read, and you have a great day. Ashe.